Hello, movie lovers, and welcome to my movie review, non-spoiler review for Aquaman. This is my most anticipated movie of the whole entire year. We have Jason Momoa playing Arthur Curry. We have James Wan directing this movie, which also gives you that little bit of a flavor element. Does it measure up? Is it good? Mike, the answer to those questions is yes. It's absolutely good. It's not just good, it's great. I love the humor in this movie. It's a little bit of lightheartedness and everything else. Not only that, but also, like I said, it follows Jason Momoa, Arthur Curry. His mother winds up falling in love with just a normal human being who's not from Atlantis or anything. She winds up being pregnant. Then she winds up going to exile and everything to try and protect her son and husband from the from Atlanteans. So, anyways, this is actually straight out of the New 52 comic book and everything. If you haven't read the New 52, I recommend it highly because James Wan actually used those elements to tell the story. William Dafoe did a really good job acting in this movie. I really thought he brought his A game to this. Even the actress who um, played Aquaman's love interest did a very good job in this movie. Mera, that's who I was thinking of. I drew a blank for a minute, but anyways, I thought that the actress who ended up playing Mera did a very good job playing Mera. She did a fantastic job. Everybody brought their A games to this. There's no really anything in between. Even the actor who played on the Conjuring movies, who played Arthur Curry's brother, Owen. I think that's his name. I forgot the name of the character. But still, this movie actually delivers in a whole lot of ways. Number one, I wanted to see the trenches. I saw the trenches. The trenches are these devilish looking things that live down in the abyss of the ocean. And whenever they surface, it's just amazing. Everything just goes into full circle. You also got to see Black Manta. Black Manta was good. To me, I thought he wasn't really... I didn't feel like he was just a secondary character who didn't need to be there or anything like that. I felt like it was a good introduction to Black Manta. I thought that was a good way to actually get Black Manta into this whole entire movie. And then I like the fact that they only reference Justice League just a little bit with the mother boxes, and then they move away from it. Then I also like the whole entire thing where you got to see Atlantis for the very first time, and whenever I was let down with Justice League because of the fact that they didn't bring us that element of being wowed over the fact that we actually get to see Atlantis for the first time. With this, James Wan winded up giving us just that. I was wowed with the whole entire atmosphere of Atlantis. I felt like he did a very good job with that. Like I said, he did a good job with bringing the horror element, the heart element of the whole entire thing. This is, to me, is a lighthearted character, so you didn't really need to go dark with it. They went dark a little bit, and then after that, it's a little bit more lightheartedness and stuff like that. But still, overall, James Wan did a knockout job with this movie, I gotta say. There's actually some differences between the New 52 and the movie, I expect. You had Wonder Woman, you had Batman, you had the Justice League there during that time. And James Wan actually just made this movie his own rather than rely on having a shared universe with that whole entire thing. And what I have to say is like I said, he knocked it out of the park with this. The effects for this movie is fantastic. I didn't really feel like anything was underused. Some people said that a couple of songs took him out of the movie or whatever. I could see why, but other than that, though, I felt like this movie was really good to the point where I didn't really care. All I cared about was the actress who played Mara was actually going to bring it. Jason Momoa has been doing a killer job selling this movie to everybody. Pretty much going on a rock and roll tour, if you think about it, on trying to sell everybody to go and see this movie. And this movie's fantastic. I think this is a home run for the DCEU in general. And so right now, they're all 2 for 2 whenever it comes to their movies. And I can't wait to actually see part 2. If James Wan does come back to direct this second part, I can't wait to see him bring back Black Manta. I hope they actually bring back the trenches because there's a lot more with the trenches than what they actually what they did. But I'm hoping they bring back the trenches in some way. And like I said, I cannot praise this movie enough for anyone not to go out and see it because this movie is fantastic. And yeah, there might be a little small thing here and there or whatever. But still, it didn't take me out of the movie at all. I really enjoyed this movie. And whenever I first decided to rate this movie, at first I was going to give it a 4.9 out of 5, but the more that I keep on sitting down on it, the more I keep on thinking about it, and the more I keep on thinking about the elements to this whole entire thing, I'm going to have to give this a perfect 5 out of 5 for all the things I mentioned. James Wan directing, the horror element, the lightheartedness, everything was spot on to what the New 52 was. I can't tell you guys enough how much I love this movie. So, this movie's actually good enough to actually buy on Blu-ray. I recommend that. And go out and see this movie. What are you doing here watching me talk great about this movie? So anyways, tell me what you guys liked. Tell me what you guys didn't like about Aquaman. It doesn't matter what I think. It matters what you guys think. So anyways, comment below. Don't forget to give me the thumbs up. And until next time, bye-bye.